Hello and welcome to BruinBuy Plus training. Today I will be demonstrating how to review an order before submitting it. As you can see, we already have a shopping cart ready to go. However, there are still a few items left we need to complete or review before we are able to place our order. Let's get started. Before I place my order, I would like to review my cart first. That way, I can make sure all requirements are satisfied and all of my details are accurate before submitting my order into the requisition workflow. Let's go over a couple items that can be reviewed before placing an order. The General section allows you to give your cart a name, a description, as well as some other indicators such as if your order will require a receipt. We will go over setting receiving in another lesson. The Shipping section allows you to specify where to send an order. If you select the pencil next to the Shipping section, you can select a new shipping address as needed. You may select an address already associated with your profile, or you can search additional addresses to select from that are stored within BruinBuy Plus. The Billing section is where you can enter in tax codes as well as your tax rate code. Note that if you have items that require different tax codes, these codes must be entered at a line item level. Here, by clicking on the ellipsis icon, then select Billing Options, and enter in the codes as needed. If applicable, the Contacts and Additional Approvals section will be used by the purchasing team to ensure all approvals with the appropriate departments will be completed. For example, purchases requiring legal review, privacy review, special tax situations, insurance and risk management, or information security will use this function. You'll be able to view these checks as they occur, with the buyer assigned to your order making the updates as needed. As you can see on the right, we have some items that are preventing us from submitting our cart. Under Correct these issues, details are provided as to what required fields need to be satisfied. These look like accounting codes, indicating that I have to fill out the accounting code string before I am allowed to submit my cart. Click on the pencil icon to the right of Accounting Codes. Then fill out the accounting code string as needed. Now that I've entered my accounting code string and satisfied all the requirements, I can place my order here. Note that you may have additional requirements that need to be satisfied before placing your order. Those requirements will also be listed in the draft section of the order. The Internal and External Notes and Attachments section allows you to include notes or an attachment with your order. If you would like to include an internal attachment or internal note, click on the pencil icon here to enter the note. Or click on the Add button here to include an internal attachment. You can do the same thing with external notes and attachments. Please note, external notes and attachments are sent to the vendor when the PO is created, so they must be attached directly to the order. Here, we can see the vendor we are purchasing from, as well as the items being purchased. Below the vendor name, you will notice the vendor details included, such as their fulfillment center or any associated contracts. Items are listed below the vendor as well as any additional item details, including taxability or commodity codes. Note that you have the ability to make changes at the item or line level if you choose. For example, if you would like to associate a commodity code to a particular item, select the pencil icon here and select the commodity code you would like to associate the item with. Please note, some commodity codes are tied to object codes within BruinBuy Plus. If you select a commodity code value tied to an object code, the accounting code string will auto-populate on an item or line level. That way, if needed, you can associate different commodity codes for each item and the appropriate accounting code string populated individually for accuracy. The same can be done for billing options, as we previously demonstrated. Tax codes and tax rate codes can be selected and applied as needed. All of these options are also available in the ellipses for each item, located here. Finally, you can also add in line-level internal notes and attachments as needed. Now, let's say you'd like to increase or decrease the number of items you're purchasing. Or maybe you'd like to change the description. Since we're using a form, this must be done in the form itself. What you can do is click on the item within the form, and you'll be taken back to your form. Navigate to Line Items. And make any adjustments here. You can also add line items if you wish. Once you've finished your adjustments, select Save Progress here. Then, select the cart icon at the top right. You'll see that your adjustments have been made. You can confirm this by selecting Checkout. And you'll be taken back to your order, where you will find the reflected changes on your items. If you'd like to remove items from your cart entirely, select the ellipses next to your item. And select Remove. And the item will be removed from your cart entirely. If you have multiple items that you'd like to remove all at once, you can use these checkboxes here. Then go to the checkbox next to Items. Select the drop-down and select Remove Selected Items. This concludes the lesson on how to review your cart.